How's the connection? Hello, doodles. I just listened to a video that I did, and in the video, I was telling people how to talk to somebody who is acting in ways that they don't like. And in the video, I said, "Hey, if somebody talks to you, and like, let's say they put you down or name call you, then you just ask them to repeat it. And even if they don't repeat it, then you say, 'Hey, was that meant to?' And then you give them the impact. 'Hey, was that meant to hurt me? Was that meant to embarrass me, Adu?' And then afterwards, I didn't agree with what I said. I go, and then you tell them what you're available for. And maybe you're available to be a soundboard, and maybe you're available to give empathy, or you tell them what you're available for. And I was listening, and my whole body was like, ugh. So don't tell them. Be in collaboration and ask. Ask them. Don't tell. How you guys doing? Malo is lovable. Alex is lovable. Jen Opper Destroyer is lovable. Welder is lovable. Sadie is so lovable. Look at you, so cute. Bunny Coco is lovable. You're so lovable, Doobies. If somebody says something to you and it's sarcastic, say to them, "Do you like sarcasm?" Because I like tickle twitchers. Get over here. Sarcasm makes me feel predatory aggression. That's what I feel authentically. So like, what does sarcasm make you feel? Does it make you feel, because you could alchemize, does it make you feel angry? Because that's not your true feeling. That's the result of unnatural thinking. What does it really make you feel? I want to know. By the way, this is all this new stuff I got. So if you're like, what is that? Here, we'll look at the garden behind me and stuff. Okay? All right. What does your true self want? Adunga, you are not angry. No. Let's say someone humiliates you. And maybe you don't swing self-righteous. Maybe you swing shame. And you're not like, oh, you. You're like, oh, me. Oh, Doobadoo, you're so cute. Don't worry. You're so cute. You're so lovable. Just feel it. Feel it. And if you swing shame, then know that it is your work to let people know that the way that they can contribute to your thriving is to build you up and to be curious about you and be soft. And if you swing self-righteous, my dunga, then you let them know that it is really important for you to be heard and known and seen and not shut down. And the person who's making you feel that way is not responsible for you. They're not responsible for your world. They're not responsible for how you feel. The trigger's in you. And then there's a lot of wisdom. Okay, so do what I do. So I'm gonna look in my eyes, and you're gonna look in my eyes. And I'm gonna watch the finger now. I'm not gonna look in the eyes. I'm gonna go, who's a doobadoo? A boop. Who's a dinga? A boop. Who's a lovable scooper? A doop. Who cares about everyone? A doop. Who's so kind and loving? A doop. Who's gonna get affection nonstop? A dee. Who's the most lovable queen in the world? A doop. And then you just do it kind of fast and watch my finger. Oh yes. Anyone can be sarcastic to you. But you are a lovable superhero goddess queen. And you will awaken them with your love. Yes, you are getting more vivacious and wise. And more beautiful inside and out. Your spine is so decompressed. Watch my finger. Your eyes are so a twinkle sparkle. And your hair is so fluff bounced. It bounces. Your shoulders are proud. Your chest is like a superhero. Follow my fingers. You are getting more vivacious, more enchanting, more miraculous. And by the way, nothing you do is for sale. You will never sell out. You're a superhero. You will only live your truth. Your gifts and talents are near, and you will not be bored. You will have fun and accompaniment and a super squad, and you will blast off. You are a treasure for the whole world, the most lovable Dubascoob ever. Follow my fingers. You are meant to do incredibleness. And you will never have any resistance in giving, receiving, and learning and teaching. You don't have to pay for any of it. Don't believe any of that nonsense. You came here to awaken the world with your love. You came here to unite all of the Dubascoobs so that we can all be free, because in 500 years, they created this model. And the thing with systems is they're duplicatable. And the duplicating of the colonization is three things. The first is the government buildings, and these are the ones to collect the taxes, keep track of what indentured servants, which is another term for slavery. So when they would conquer a land, they would turn all of the indigenous into slaves, servants, indentured servants. So then the government buildings keep track of who's working when. And they had whips and everything. And then there's the rules and laws done there, and all of the taxes are collected, and all of the proceeds and from the mining and resources of the pillaging is kept track of in the government buildings. And then all of the non-accounting stuff is done in the other two buildings. The church is there to convert everyone. And everyone is like, oh, this is a love crusade. This is the devil's land. We're going to make it the God's land. It's going to be the God's land. Everyone's going to love Jesus. It's going to be amazing. Everyone's going to be civilized. We're going to kill the Andean. We're going to save man. Oh. Do you see the superhero cape? You get where I'm going with this? So, then there's the churches, and then the third thing is the jails and the courthouses. And that's colonization. And now today we're like, oh, we need structure. Like, humans cannot just do their own thing. We are inherently evil and bad, and we have to be controlled. Not true. You only have to be controlled if you're in a system of control, because if you get out of the system of control, then you're bored and you're idle and you don't have money, so you have to steal, and that's against the law, so you get arrested and you bump up against these machines and systems because you're not really in it. Free yourself, superhero, right now! Free yourself. You're a superhero. You could do anything. You don't have to sell out. You don't have to be bored. Don't go to school. You're a kid. You're not addicted yet to money and market economy. Don't go to school anymore. Everybody line up. Yeah, stand in a line just like a minion. Do exactly what you're told. Don't listen to the intrinsic motivations of your body sensations. No. Don't attune to that deliciousness. Don't feel your breath. Don't squeeze your genitals and anus tight. Engaging the root tip chakra, because you are a battery all the way to the top of your head, which is a positive charge. Don't roll your eyes back in bliss. Drawing energy from the tip of the coccyx all the way up to the top of the head through the brain. Allowing the vagabond nerve to love engulf every organ, because it touches every organ on the way down, and when it doesn't get, it gets on the way up. And you have many audible exhales when you're free. Why would you want that? You're like, Second thing is feelings. If you're a child and you go to school, you don't have feelings and emotions. No, those are shamed. Oh, you get bullied right away if you go out of line, dress different, or not the same as everyone else, doing exactly what you're told, because the number one thing that is valued in this school is obedience. A child to do what they're told without question and follow the rules. And if you think it's amazing not to have body sensations or feelings, you could really turn into a robot and not be a being that is divine A goddess, indeed, a god if you're a guy. I'm a goddess, a vava, and more than most of the people watching are goddesses. Hey, goddesses! The guys here are feminists. Hey, goddesses! The third thing is our universal needs, because in order to complete the enslavement and the shame and the separation and the escala, you don't want escala, you want a doo-ba-doo-doo. No one's a doo-ba-doo in school. Everyone's like, no, don't touch. Don't have bodies. No, don't do that. No, don't play. Don't be happy. Don't sit next to your friends. You can't do that. Oh, you're a twin? No, they go have all different classes. What? Children, free yourselves. You don't have to put up with this. The adults are insane. They went through the same thing. Horrified, suffering, silent because they're separated, not saying anything. But you can. Because you have me saying, go do, you can do it. You are a superhero just like me. You have incredible positive change. See where I bit through my lower lip? You don't have to go through what I went through. You want to know why I bit through my lower lip? Because instead of paying 100% attention into what I was doing, because it is an art to shred the sled, I love to skate the board. But instead I'm paying attention to these males, because in a world of separation, all the men are starving because their universal needs are not getting met. So if they see a beautiful woman, then it's like, and then you're like in these rows and columns, like there's nowhere to hide, there's no cover, there's no canopy of the trees. Those are all cut and slashed by the arborists. I watched it happen. It's atrocious. And we can be free. It's actually that time. See, the story of separation is not true. It's not true that you have to appeal to the human's selfishness. It's not true that you have to make it so the humans have an upside for them. Like, oh, like you'll get hurt if you don't do this. You don't have to appeal to the humans. The humans care. The humans love the elephants. We don't want to say goodbye. Especially in my lifetime, I don't want to say goodbye to the rhinos. I don't want to say goodbye to the whales. It's true. We love life. Do you want to know what else is true? We're not lazy and we're not bad. That's not true. It's not true that we're lazy, and it's not true. Because when you're bored and when you're in a system that doesn't work, and when you're told you have to pay and that you owe, and the way that the systems are set up, you have to get hired, and there's an application process, and there's not unconditional belonging, you could get fired. It is constant fear that we operate under, and this is too stressful for us. Our bodies are not meant to operate this way. And if you think our lifespan is long right now, I say it's about to get really long. Because I also say that it's not just a coincidence that patriarchy and colonization and money and enslavement, it popped up in all these different parts of the world. You know, not just one spot in Europe, but Asia and all different areas, you know, perhaps not so much in the Americas and Africa. But maybe it was just a matter of time, and this is a developmental stage of our evolution. So let us not other patriarchy, let us not attack colonization and war. Let us integrate it and say, like, okay, like this was a developmental stage, kind of like killing and poisoning bugs and polluting our ocean. But we've learned now. We know better, and we're stronger because of it. I was about to go out and do a speech, but it's raining. So, and also, I guess I am doing a speech if I talk to you guys. Now listen to me. You're meant to be free. Do you hear me? Do you really hear my words? Do you really understand that you're not free? Do you know that? Do you know that if you're free, that everything will be free, and that you will live in a world of abundance and togetherness and powerfulness? You will not be separated. You will not live in a world of scarcity, and you will not live in a world of helplessness, feeling disempowered and lonely. And we are suffering. And market economy is an addiction, and it has ensnared us with a promise and an allure that one day, someday, we could maybe win. Our meaning of winning might just mean that we don't have to worry, we don't have to work all day, we don't have to be a slave. But what if what we're meant to do is an art and we're supposed to love it? And we're not meant to dread work, that work is meant to be something creative and magical and a gift that we give according to our willingness and capacity, because there is so much abundance that we could choose who our teachers are and where it matters and where our meaning and purpose lies, because we are an incredible superhero, not a worker or a student. You're not here to get measured and paid or graded, measured by your work, graded by your skills, paid for your labor. No. Your gifts are not for sale. Neither are your inventions. Those are for all of us. All of the inventions. And when you're gone, you cannot take them. So do not think just because you have brought something into consciousness that it is yours. It is all of ours. And we belong to each other. If we do not own anything, then these are lies that we are living, creating a world that cannot be sustained. Superheroes! Superheroes! Superheroes, I know you hear me! We're not free, but we could be! I want you to think about how lovable you are, superhero. I want you to think about the incredible positive change that you're here to bring. I want you to think about what it would be like if you and all of life was free. And how would your body feel if the food that you ate was free? And how would your body feel if you snuggled with that food and you knew that food from birth to death? And how would your body feel if you were born in a world where your hair just got fluffier and fluffier, and you just got more and more friends, and they were never outcasted? You didn't have a revolving door of relationships. What if those relationships kept getting richer? And every conflict was not a means to the end. It was the beginning of a new renewal, a restoration of a beautiful relationship. And even if there's been a break, go back. Don't outcast. That's your tribe.
No, you can't trust them. They're just too terrible. They did too much. It can't be forgiven.
Those are your teachers. And they have the lessons that are perfect for you in your stage of developmental learning and growth, and you're avoiding these lessons and truths. And it doesn't mean that they need to be the ones to teach you, but in loving and releasing, you are reintegrating your teachers, not outcasting them. Duba Scoop. You're such a lovable angel, queen, sparkle genius. Listen to your love. That is what is true. Your heart is the integration center. If you get up into your head, then your head is going to try to save you to death. And you don't want that. You want to thrive in a sparkle amazement. You want rainbows and butterflies to come out of your mouth when you talk, because that's the truth. Super squad. Charlie's an elf. Bihan says, a Duba Scoop is a lovable Duba Doodle. I love you so much, Bihan. You're the most lovable sweetheart ever. DD Wildflower says, Daisy? And then there's all kinds of hearts and flowers. And Island Boy is a lovable Sparkle King flying on a Pegasus with rainbow hair that glows in the dark. And Driscoll is a lovable Duba Scoop. Bihan is wise and a Scooby-Doo. If somebody says to you, go love yourself, you say, go love yourself. If somebody says to you, I'm going to, and they threaten you, you say, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you be loving? You are probably doing that because someone did that to you. Is that true? I really wish they were more loving. I'm sorry that happened to you. It happened to me too. And I love you so much. Let's do something new. And if you're a doobie scoop and you come at me, this is a power pose. It means I'm going to hug you. So get at me. Think about how lovable you are.